Hello everyone! In today's video, we're going to go into Facebook. It's going to be a Facebook tutorial on where to network, right? So if you're a group fitness instructor and you want to grow your classes, you want to grow your network outside of the bubble that people already know you, you want to find new people to talk to using Facebook, but without paying for ads, without boosting your post, then you want to stick around because I'm going to show you what buttons to click, where to go, and where to find spaces where people gather that don't know you yet so that you can create those new connections and expand on your network. So stick around. For those of you who don't know me, hi, my name is Jessica. I am your online coach. I have been teaching dance for about 20 years. I teach Zumba and Aqua and dance formats, and I'm here to help you rock your classes. I'm also the creator and host over at The Stage, which is a Facebook group dedicated to group fitness instructors. So if you teach Zumba or Strong or Yoga or Pilates or Les Mills or Body Pump or Attack, all formats are welcome there. That is a group, it's a learning group, and it's dedicated to help you grow your confidence as an instructor, and to help you grow your social media skills so that you can grow your classes and rock your classes. Yes. Okay, so when I started on social media and I really wanted to expand on my network, I heard this word a lot, right? Networking. And I was like, okay, I get the concept, but like, how do you do this? Where do you go on Facebook? And it's in groups and it's in pages. But here's the thing that it took me a long time to learn. I was networking in all the wrong places, okay? So I'm going to take you to Facebook, and I'm going to take you first to where everybody went, which is where I went to, and then I'm going to take you through some new ideas and get you outside of that box so that you actually find places where your students are hanging out. Are we ready? Yes! Now, I can't see you, but you can't see me, and I can't see you unless you say hi, right? Or unless you click that button, the like button or the heart button, or better yet, hashtag tell me where you tuning in from. I love meeting instructors from all over the world. I've been talking with instructors from the other side of the world. I'm in the US, I'm in Texas, in my dining room actually, so welcome. I would love to know, where are you watching this from? So let me know down below in the comments, and yes, let's make this happen. Okay, so welcome to my Facebook. Ta-da! So this is what this is what I did back in the day when I was starting in social media, and I was like, okay, I'm a Zumba instructor, so I'm going to look up Zumba. And then here down below, there's all types of like filters, right? I can see people who post about it, people who have Zumba in their name, photos, video. I want to go to groups, right? Because groups is where people gather. These is a gathering of people. So I want to find groups. I'm in Zumba, so I want to find Zumba groups. Ooh, let's look at this group. Oh my gosh, there's like 38,000 members. This is so cool. I'm going to start posting and networking here and liking and commenting and all that jazz. And I start doing that here, right? So that's what I did. So what else do I teach? I would be like, okay, well, I teach Aqua. Let's see. And I want to make sure I find groups of Aqua. There's a whole bunch of groups here, so let's try this one. Okay. There's 5,000 members in this one. Yes, I can join, I can post, I can connect with instructors, and yeah. And that's where I started. I had a whole bunch of groups in my formats. Now, I'm not saying don't go to these groups. These are fabulous groups. Actually, I'm still part of the Zen community. However, your students are not in that group. Who's in this group? Other instructors, right? So if your format is yoga and you're coming here to yoga groups, right? Maybe you're here and you're like, oh my God, 75,000 yoga people there. Yes, they're yoga people, but they're yoga instructors, right? They're most likely will not come to your class because they are teaching their own classes. So while format groups are great to network with other instructors, right, to gain more networking in the sense of colleagues or maybe job opportunities, if you're wanting to grow your classes as AKA students do not hang out at these places, okay? So it just depends on what are you trying to achieve. If you just started your group fitness career and you want to get hired, right? You want to get hired at a gym, you want somebody to notice you and to give you a job, then yes, right? Networking with other colleagues might say that will help you because they'll say, oh, my gym is hiring, or my gym is hiring, or I'm a studio owner and I need someone, and opportunities can open. But if you're looking to grow your classes and get more students to your live streams or more students to your in-person classes, then going to your format groups on Facebook, that's not going to bring in students. Yeah, it's just different purposes. So where are your students? So you have to first think about who are your students. So for example, for me, a lot of my students are moms. So let's look for mom groups. Now I'm in Denton, so I'm in Dallas, and one of the suburbs of Dallas is Denton. So for example, this group will be great, right? About this group, there's 13,000 people, and this is a cool group because there's 13,000, all moms, right? So there's a high likelihood that my next student is also a mom. If most of my students are moms, then that means probably my next student is one of these 13,000, right? If not, hopefully more than one. But this one is also location specific. So it's not 13,000 in the universe of the internet, but 13,000 in my location. So they can drive to me, right? Or they may already have a membership to the gym that I teach or to the location that I teach, and they just don't know about me. They don't know I exist. So this would be a really good group to network in. I also teach Aqua. So who comes to my Aqua classes? Well, I've noticed that most of the ladies that come to my class are seniors. So I am going to search for seniors. And let's look for a good group. So for example, this one has 30 posts a day. So it's a very active group. I want to see if my prospective Aqua student would be here. And what's relevant about this is not that you are so much interested in the group in itself, but it's that your students would be interested in this group. So I could very much see all of them taking my Aqua class, right? So that means that this is a good pool of people to talk to engage with, to make friends with, to connect with, to have conversations with, and eventually guide them towards my class. Notice that I say create connection, not fish, okay? I don't want you to go hunt. This is not a recruitment strategy. This is a way to create connections and network. Network means you talk to other people. And here are a lot of people that are within the age group and the type of people that would typically go to my Aqua class. Now, I do not offer live stream Aqua, so for me, it does matter where they are if they are my Aqua students. Now, let's pretend I want to find more people for my live streams, right? Where I don't care where they are in the world, it doesn't matter. So that way I can have more of an open place to network. So for example, this one, parenting tips, 200 posts a day. That is a very busy group. Let's go visit this. So this one has 63,000 members, right? This would probably be a really good place to network for my live streams. So let's go to this discussion. And all they're doing is just talking about parenting things. So to network, all I'd have to do was connect with that part of my students, right? What are my parenting styles? What do I believe about parenting? What have I learned about parenting? What questions do I have about parenting, right? And just engage in the conversation. I am not trying to post about my class. I am not trying to recruit for my class. I'm trying to create new connections with people who tend to go to my classes, right? And my classes tend to be filled with moms or with grandmas and people who parented. So parenting groups are a good place. Another example could be hobbies, right? So here you can choose either your students' hobbies or your own hobbies. So let's say that you personally, like in your Facebook, you like talking about cooking. So let's go to cooking. Let's go to groups. And again, if you're trying to grow your live streams, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where they are. So this one, oh my God, 7.5 thousand posts a day. If you're into cooking, if you like to cook, and if you're posting about cooking in your timeline, in your profile, just because for the love of it, oh my gosh, you should do this group. You should network here, right? It's so many posts and it's filled with comments. Like these are really high engaged posts. So all you have to do is come into the group and engage on this conversation, right? Engage on the conversation, make your own conversations, make your own posts, and start creating these connections with people that you don't know, right? So this is another fabulous place to network. Another place that you can network are pages. So let's say that you really enjoy personal motivation, right? And like my favorite one is Brendon Burchard. I'm a big fan. So you can look for groups, and most of the time you'll find fan groups of that big figure, right? Now fan groups are typically, fan groups typically are not as engaging. Like we'll see here, there's not a lot of there's no 10 posts per day type thing. If you find a fan group that is very engaging, sure, great. But really, when it comes to a person in particular, then you want to look at their pages. Most of them have business pages because they are big public figures. And let's click on this one. Now in pages, you cannot post, but you can engage, right? So here are 313 people who also enjoy Brendon Burchard, right? Who also enjoy these types of posts and who also find inspiration in the things that he does and the things that he say. So here you can like and comment, you can engage in this conversation, you can engage in the conversation with the people here, and you can network with the people here because you are like-minded, right? So all you're doing with networking is trying to find like-minded people who might also enjoy your class. You don't know who enjoys your class, who might enjoy your class, and who doesn't. So it's your job to spread yourself wide, yes, and to talk to as many people as you can in different categories, right? Who is your student? What do they like? What hobbies do you like? What do you enjoy? Who do you follow, right? And engage in here and staying away from the fitness groups because those are typically filled with instructors. Yes? So pages is another great way. Let's think of another one that can be pages. This isn't pages, but let's say that you're a group fitness instructor, but you also enjoy hiking. You can look for pages. There's nonprofits. You can look for groups. Look, this one, 110 posts per day, and it's in Texas. So if I wanted to network and get my in-person classes, in-person people, grow my in-person class, this might be a good group. It's 26,000. Surely some of these are somewhere in the Dallas area. This is a private group, so I would have to join to see it. But once you've joined, if that's your thing and you enjoy hiking as a hobby, in addition to the group fitness that you do, this would be a great place to network with other new people. Now, a common question that I get asked is, well, how do I network in places that is specific to my geographic location? And for that, I would tell you to look for popular places in your locations, popular things that represent the place that you are, like newscast, restaurants. So for example, I'm in Dallas, right? Let's say Dallas restaurants. So here's a restaurant in the DFW area. Cool. This one has 5 posts a week. How many people are here? 2,000 people. So as you get narrower to your locations, the group amounts of people is going to, unless you're in New York, those groups are going to be smaller, but that's okay because they're still around you, right? But these are 2,000 people who are gathered virtually in this group that enjoy restaurants that are close to your location, in this case to mine. So it would be in my best interest if I want to grow my in-person classes to network here. If I know of a specific restaurant, for example, one of my favorite restaurants is Barley and Board. I can go to their, I don't think they'll have a group, no. I can go to their page. And here I can network with people who are in the Denton area. Right now, this is not a very active page, as you can see, but it's still very, very narrow to where I live. So if I can network with these few people, I know they are within driving distance of where I am. Right? So it's easier to network actually if you want to grow your virtual classes. If you want to grow your in-person classes, you can still network. This is still a highly effective method. You just have to dig deeper into the groups and the pages and be more specific. Let's say you like gardening. Let's go to groups. 120 posts a day. And it's in Texas. I think Facebook knows that I'm in Texas and it just keeps suggesting Texas things. 14,000 members. So again, if I'm into gardening, I can join and then I can just join the conversation, right? Because this is something that I enjoy. So find groups that you enjoy because you're going to be required to talk. Okay, just joining the groups does nothing to your networking. You need to join the group, talk, engage in the group. So choose groups where you enjoy talking about these subjects. Stay away from fitness. Stay away from fitness. You are the fitness provider to this gardening group. You are the fitness provider to the cooking group. You are the fitness provider to the motivational page guy, right? So that is something that you do. And if somebody asks you, hey, what do? You can tell them, right? I teach yoga, I teach Pilates, and that creates a conversation. But first, you have to have a connection in common. So go to Facebook, find groups. Maybe there's a movie you like. Maybe you're into gaming, right? Let's say gaming. Oh, there's women gamers, right? There's gamers in Texas. Now that's specific, right? So whatever it is your interest, go and search for that on social media. Find groups, find pages, create connections, make conversations, join the conversation, and that is going to widen your network and eventually bring them back to your profile. And in your profile, they will see that you are a group fitness instructor, and that will spark another conversation. Yes? So that's how you network. Anyway, let me know if this was helpful. Smash that like, smash that heart. If you know anyone that kind of needs to know this info in this little tutorial, share the video or tag them in the video so that they know exactly how to network on Facebook without using paid ads. And I'll see you in the next one.